What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining me. It is Brian here with Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Welcome to your horoscope for Tuesday, August 11th of 2020. In my opinion, this is probably the most fated, biggest day of the week, with the transits, with the Yod really at its most powerful position, in my opinion, with the Sun at 19 degrees of Leo, making the quincunx to Neptune at 20 degrees of Pisces, and then another quincunx to Jupiter at exactly 19 degrees of Capricorn. So, beside for Neptune being at 20 degrees, I mean, this is tight. This is right. I think we were feeling it yesterday, but this is really taking us to, expressing our soul's desire, and if we're in our spiritual truth, and if we're going to open the door that's going to take us to the, the structure of the reality that we really want, and are we going to let Jupiter give us that gift? So it's a powerful day. We have the 3/4 square of the moon in Taurus squaring over to the sun in Leo today. And then Mars is, slowing down, getting ready for retrograde. So not only that, but the sun is catching up, and we're about in orb here of, this week building up to where the sun is trine Mars, who is building up to an exact square with Pluto in Capricorn. So there's this big feeling of transformation, but do you have the passion and the will within to assert yourself in a way that's going to take you to your destiny and express your truth? And we're going to jump into the chart and take more of a look at it. I hope you guys like the new camera. I got a new camera, and I'm super stoked about it because I've been shooting these on my MacBook Pro's webcam, and I was almost embarrassed about it. But it got you guys all here, and I'm so grateful that, all you guys are here watching these videos, and I truly do appreciate it. So thank you very much for sticking with me. And, as everything goes on, I want to make the set. I want to do everything I can to get better and grow with you guys. So I just want to say thank you. And I hope you do enjoy the better picture. Jump into the chart. Okay. So, yeah, we got the sun here at 19 degrees, and it is making the Yod with Jupiter down here at 19 degrees, Neptune at 20. This is the finger of God. This is we're being pulled like a puppet on a string today, and we could feel it yesterday when the sun was at 18 degrees. This was aspecting, and even Sunday later in the day, this was really building up. And I mean, this is the true Lions Gate. This is the true portal to going into our love within and expressing our truth, and pulling it from the divine. With Neptune, they're pulling it from our deep within our souls, our spirit, and why we're here. And then, trying to make this reality of Capricorn, the structure of life, open up the biggest, greatest door. Yes, Jupiter is at fall position in Capricorn, but, Jupiter still is, he's trying to hold us down with all this Capricorn energy, with Pluto, Saturn squaring off with Mars. That was a terrible line to Mars. But squaring off with Mars. I mean, this is really about opening up that big door within yourself, not so much outside yourself, but within yourself, to step into your love, to step into the passion, to put yourself out there in a way that aligns with your, what you're here for. And that, you're ready. You're ready to step into that. We do have the sun at 19. It is starting to make trines over to this 22 degree Mars. So the sun's going to catch up to that every day, and we're going to get this, this is a nice buildup all week to where you can feel that we have everything within us, and that our identity and who we are and what we want to put out to the world and how we want to shine and express ourselves, and our creativity is really coming out right now. And it's, it's so many different ways. It could happen for so many different people, but it's just about stepping into what feels right to you. And if things don't feel right, there's no point in giving it your energy, because it's not meant to be on your path anymore. And, I think 2020 is a big lesson just for stepping into what actually feels good for you, and not connecting with stuff that doesn't actually align with your truth. And there's plenty of truths out there. We all have one. So what aligns with yours? There's plenty of things that do. There's plenty of things that don't. And I think this is a big fated moment today where we really step into that. There's a lot of 11s today. I just noticed looking at the chart, I got the August 11th, and I always do it about 11 o'clock. We got the 11:44. So yeah, it's definitely about stepping into your divine truth and, you know, bringing out the uniqueness to change the structure of your world to something that you really want. This is a very fated day. We have the moon exalted in Taurus again, finishing out in this sign before tomorrow moving into Gemini, and then moving into Cancer, where we're going to have a dark moon in Cancer. So, with this square to the sun, this is a powerful time to manifest. I mean, this is the true Lion's Gate. Like, I'm going to stop talking about it after today, but this really is the true Lion's Gate, to where we are really stepping into that lion and that courage and the passion within ourselves and manifesting the reality that we want, that brings us comfort, that brings us emotional satisfaction, and we're able to not only bring in what we value, but shine and let our values out so that other people can resonate with our values. And that's like the greatest way humans can connect, is by being in your truth and letting others see your truth as well. So it's a powerful time. We came off the moon with Uranus, where it was electric, and it was square Mercury. So it was almost like yesterday, you really had to figure out where you wanted to put that charge of your values and emotions, and how you were going to bring that to the world. And were you going to do it in your own unique way, or were you going to almost force it and, cause strife? And it is whatever, there's no right or wrong, like everything's for a lesson. But yeah, today's a powerful one. Today's definitely about setting the intentions and like going towards your divine truth. And I say truth all the time, but it really is that time. And this is like a destiny call. This is a fated moment, getting us ready for the Virgo season and the Libra season that are, this is about to get big. Venus here isn't aspecting anything right now, but it is building up towards a square to Chiron, which is going to happen at the end of the week. And I should mention too, Uranus, which this was just brought to my attention today, going through, some things. Uranus goes offline. Uranus goes retrograde this week on Friday. So it is very much about, getting those last things in that you value, and getting your comforts and your love within, and honestly your material things in line right now. Like, what's that last thing that you need to put on to feel really comfortable before things start, like, honestly, like, really ramping up? Like, the transits don't get any easier. Like, this is a beautiful day, and we do have Mars squaring Pluto, and that's about to be exact, but this is trying to take you in the greatest transformation of your life. And the world's going to transform around us, so we just have to let the world transform, but focus on yourself. It's not time to save others. It's time to work on ourselves, to put ourselves first, and to transform from within, so that we can put that passion into our heart and put that out. When we're in our heart, we can put that out, and that is really the greatest way to, if you want to call it, save another, is by being in your truth and having your heart portal open and connecting that way without forcing a transformation on somebody. This is like a transit right here that'll make you want to force, or the world will force a transformation or a death and a rebirth on somebody. But this is about focusing on yourself and what, is being rebirthed within yourself. And it can be really beautiful when you tap into that energy. This is heavy stuff, and it's going to bring a lot of stuff in the world. Like, this week is going to be crazy. Like, there's going to be stuff, especially today, that are going to come out of nowhere and then through this week. So this is about stepping into your heart and knowing the transformation that you're going through, and not getting lost in things that don't serve your truth and where you're going. And that's that. That's that. There's a lot of that, and it's definitely about manifesting and closing out this this eclipse cycle, the Cancer season. This is going to be the first new moon in Leo, and it took over half of Leo's the sun in Leo transit to get here. So this is finally where we this is like manifesting into that heart space, and expressing our true selves and not letting things hold us back that don't concern us, What about your environment? The North Node is in Gemini. This is about your environment. This is about figuring out what makes sense in your reality, and being curious to whatever this transformation could be. It doesn't have to be one set thing. I think the more you think that it's just one set thing, the more the universe is going to test you and have you in this tug of war. So I think it's just a time to be open right now and to not force things on yourself, not force things on people, but at the same time to just be you and to shine that light from within. Oh my goodness. I'm filming this I do film these often the day before, especially when I have my son. So full transparency, I am filming this during Mercury square Uranus, and that is so Mercury square Uranus, just a bunch of information popping up that I don't want to deal with right now. Anyways, the card for today, which is Tuesday, is the King of Cups, upright. It is a day to be comfortable, to own our emotions and to shine and to not waver from how we feel inside. It is a day to nurture ourselves. It is a day to nurture others. And, there's just no reason to not be in your emotional self and in your emotional truth right now. These emotions are here for a reason. There's things going on. But, this guy doesn't mess with emotions that don't serve his highest truth, where he's going in life. If something comes up that doesn't feel right to him intuitively, he's the king. Bye. So own it today. Own your emotions. Don't let things take you out of your truth. Don't let things that don't actually make you feel good. The moon's in Taurus. We want to feel good. This is an exalted position. And the sun is dignified in Leo. And Saturn's dignified in Capricorn. And Neptune's dignified in Pisces. There's a lot of dignified at-home energy right now, and we need to step into that at-homeness within ourselves and own our intuition and not waver, not let things take us out of that. I love you all very much. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.